You don't need another side hustle. You need a simple system that gives you room to breathe and rebuild your life. And that's exactly what I did. I spent 30 plus years in the job market, from sales to retail management to the 9 to 5 corporate world. I worked hard, showed up, did what I was supposed to do. But somewhere along the way, I lost that spark that used to keep me going. The long hours, the stress, the constant pressure to keep up. It all caught up with me. If that sounds familiar, then this video is for you. Because the truth is, you don't need another side hustle, another course, or another get rich quick scheme. You need a simple, proven system that lets you breathe again. And if you like this video, you're going to love my next one. I finally realized why my side hustles kept failing. I'll walk you through how I figured that out and how you can too. But first, let me show you how this all started. If we haven't met yet, my name's Ken. For over 30 years, I worked my way through just about every corner of the job world, from fast food, the floor of retail stores, to managing teams in corporate America. I provided for my family, paid the bills, and kept life moving. But it came at a cost. The stress, the long hours, the feeling that no matter how hard I worked, I was still treading water. I was just juggling everything: bills, kids, family, trying to stay ahead. Then life threw me a curveball. We relocated halfway across the country, and that move changed everything. It forced me to stop and ask, is this really the life I want to keep living? That's when I remembered something I'd started years earlier, what I like to call my simple income system. I started out with it back in 2003, but truthfully, I treated it like a hobby. You know, the kind of thing you dabble in when there's time. Made a little bit of money here and there, but now things were different. I needed a reset. I needed something sustainable. So I made a decision that changed my life. I stopped treating that simple income system like a hobby, and I started treating it like a business. And when I made that mindset shift, things really began to take off. The first step in rebuilding my life wasn't about money at all, it was about energy. I had spent years giving every ounce of myself to work, only to come home with nothing left in the tank. It wasn't that I didn't want success anymore, I was just too tired to chase it. So I started where I was, with small, intentional changes that helped me breathe again. I slowed my mornings down. No rushing out the door, no phone in my face before sunrise, just me, a quiet cup of coffee, and space to think. I made time for my family, real time, not leftover minutes. I started jotting down what actually mattered to me, and I looked at it every day. And I gave myself permission to stop comparing my journey to everyone else's. Because burnout doesn't mean you failed, it just means you gave too much for too long. And once I stopped running and started listening, ideas began to come back. Not the old work harder ideas, but calm, practical ones. That's when I looked again at that simple income system, this time with a different mindset. I realized that if I could focus my energy on one consistent system instead of scattering across 10 different projects, I could create income and peace. And that's exactly what started to happen. I built slow, I built steady, and I built something that worked with my life, not against it. My energy came back, my stress started to fade, and I finally had clarity again. And that's what I want for you too, because you can't rebuild income from exhaustion. You have to start by rebuilding your energy. Please like and comment below. This hits home for you. Now let's move into the next part: how I turned that renewed energy into real, consistent income. When my energy came back, the next step was obvious: rebuild my income in a way that would last. I'd spent decades trading time for money. Every paycheck felt like a reset button: start over, do it again. I didn't want that anymore. That's when I committed fully to my simple income system. It's a steady, recurring income program that lets you earn while helping others do the same. The difference this time wasn't the program itself, it was my mindset. I decided this wasn't a side hustle, this was my future. And here's exactly what I did differently. I simplified everything. No more 12-hour days, no more multiple side hustles. I focused on one thing that worked. I committed to consistency, 30 to 45 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Nothing fancy, just focused effort. I'd led with honesty and story instead of pushing or selling. I shared my journey, what worked, what didn't, and what was real. Within 90 days, I started seeing results. Within a few months, the income began to replace my day job. And by 2017, I was able to do something I dreamed about for years. I quit my 9 to 5 job and continued working from home with my simple income system. No commute, no bosses, and no burnout. Just balance. And the best part wasn't the income, it was the freedom. The freedom to control my time, to be present with family, to actually enjoy my work again. And that's what my simple income system gave me. Not hype, not overnight success, but sustainable results built with peace of mind. Comment 5 below if you'd like more videos like this, because I'm going to keep showing you exactly how this works in real life. Now let's talk about the part most people forget. Rebuilding who you are in the process. This is the part that changed everything for me. When you've been in the workforce for 30 years, your identity becomes tied to what you do. You start to believe your worth depends on productivity. That's how burnout sneaks in, quietly, over time. When I finally left corporate life, I had to figure out who I was again. Not Ken the manager, not Ken the provider, but Ken the person. I realized I had been chasing success for so long that I'd forgotten how to enjoy it. So I rebuilt from the inside out. Here's how. I redefined success, not as busy, but as balanced. I created small, grounding habits, morning gratitude, reflection, real rest. I focused on progress, not perfection, knowing every small step mattered. Something amazing happened. The calmer I became, the more people connected with my story. When I stopped pretending to have it all figured out, people started listening. That's when I realized this wasn't just about money. It was about meaning. My simple income system became my vehicle for both. It helped me earn, yes, but more importantly, it helped me become free and live. So if you've been running on empty, trying to hold everything together, please know this. It's never too late to reset your life. I'm 57 years old now, and I'm more at peace now than I have ever been. Because success isn't about how much you do, it's about how well you live while doing it. Like, comment, and subscribe if this speaks to you, because you deserve to build something that feeds your energy, not drains it. And here's what's possible for you right now. A business that runs smoothly without constant stress. Income that grows quietly in the background while you live your life. Time to enjoy the people and moments that really matter. Again, you don't need another side hustle. You need a simple system that supports your peace. And that's what my simple income system is all about. Simplicity, consistency, and freedom. If that sounds like what you've been searching for, I'll drop a link in the description below so you can check it out. In my next video, I finally realized why my side hustles kept failing. I'll break down exactly how I figured this out and how you can too. You've carried the load long enough. It's time to build something that carries you. So subscribe, stay tuned, and let's rebuild both your energy and income together.